back to another videos. Before we start, I just made this healthy diet toast because in this video we're gonna be talking a lot. So I can take some bites. I got hungry. So it's actually a diet toast, but I make it fat toast by adding Nutella, marshmallows, chocolates. Girls hack. Most of you, I think, noticed what is this video is gonna be about because they were written describing my embarrassing work. It's actually like called words that make me embarrassed. Not all of you understand what this title means, of course. Why? Because I'm the one who created this title. So yeah. So before we start, I'll tell you what this title means and like about what it's gonna be talking about. So when I say describing my word, like describing words that make me embarrassed, it doesn't mean that I get embarrassed of these things. I does get embarrassed about like not in the way that you think. So I have a problem that lots of English words, not lots, most of the English words I get embarrassed of, but like I used to know them, I know the meaning of them. Like let's say it's a word that you know what is the meaning of it, you know the word, you know how to write it, you know everything about it, and then you go and then you forget everything about it, and especially how do I write it. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about the test, like when you know everything and you go to make the test and say, oh my god, I forgot it, because this is a normal thing from stress, it always happens. So I'll go to the other like half or the other discussion that always happens with me, like when I go to a place with people, like lots of people, and like let's say my family, like I sit and some of my family comes in and say, oh my god, great, I just wanted to send like this word to my friend, but I'm not knowing how to write it. So I come to write it, I get so embarrassed in this moment, like I forgot how to write the word. I know what is the word called, what is the meaning, I know how to write it, like I always know how to write like this word. But when someone asks me, then please, I want to send this, Ren, please, do you know what's the meaning or it is? I forget. And then I started like saying these and getting nervous, getting on a stress and getting so embarrassed. Yes, oh, I remember, yeah, I think this. And then another guy or another person of my family comes and say, oh, I know what is the meaning of it, and he just say the meaning of it, and I got so embarrassed. And I started to say, oh yeah, it's correct, this is. So guys, before I start, I just wanted to say, I wish like most of the people understand what does the title of this video does mean from my description, and yeah, let's start. So, in this video, like what will happen in this, I'll tell you the words that I've got embarrassed of, and where, and how, and with who. So yeah, let's start. So guys, actually, all of the things that I'm gonna talk about are in this diary book because, a diary book is about your daily life, like every solution and especially problems that happen to you. You just like start talking about it here. So I wrote it all the words like in each day that happened with me and which time, where, and with about just 8 words because if I talked about all of them, you're gonna see. We're gonna go to millions of them, so I'll just pick 8 words so I can talk about. And yeah, let's start. So I'll open. I have a lot of diaries. Like most of the diary book is full of the words that make me and gets me in an like embarrassed mood. So yeah, I got a pen. Okay, I'll choose the 8th ones. Okay, I think these are enough. I chose so fast because I just talk about anyone and show you them. So the first one was about the word tomorrow. Okay, this word was the embarrassed word that I've ever had. Tomorrow was having a very big story. We were at school and we were having the last 5 minutes and the bell will ring. So every 5 minutes our English teacher, like at the last of them, we tell her, can we play a game? And then she starts to say, I'll choose words that sometimes we get confused in. and let's see who can choose them. And then she chose the word tomorrow, and I was so confused. I said, teacher, it's so like it's so easy. And she said, if it's easy, then you're the one who's gonna start. And then I told her, of course, why not? Then I went to the board, and she wrote tomorrow in 3 ways, and one of the 3 ways were correct. And I was like used to choose the correct one. And I started to think. Here I got very confused in, and this is what's called to get embarrassed. When you get confused and you're so like showing off that you know it, and then you get confused. She wrote tomorrow in different ways. The first one was TOMMO, 1R and OW. The second way was TOOMO, and the last one was TOMORROW. So here I was so confused. So Miss, yes, and all of my friends got confused at the same time. Oh my god, it was like so hard. And then when you sit, you say, oh my god, how? This is the real answer. How do we forget it? And the answer, like the real answer was, or the true answer was TOMORROW. Okay, I'll say the last thing about this word, and then we're gonna continue at the second word. I was confused with 2 letters, N and R. I was confused if there is double M and 1 R, or there is double R and 1 M. So I was confused by TOMM, 1 R O W, and TOM 1 F ORROW. So this is what I was confused of, and yes, and now let's go to the second one. The second word was about writing. Writing, it was also in the school, but it was in a test, and it was so hard when you get confused of a word, especially in tests that no one can help you because it's a test and not a quiz. Writing, actually, here we were having a writing test, and before we start, we have to write what is this test about. You have to write, it's a writing test, because it was just a sketch paper, because you have to write your own story, because it's writing. So the teacher says any spelling words, even the title, you might get -1. So here I just was writing test, and then I started to get confused here. I said, oh my god, the time won't get done. Oh my god, I didn't write anything. Oh, I'm still thinking about this word. What do I do? And I just keep it, and then did my story, and then at the last 5 minutes I started to think about it, and didn't know it, and I got a -1. Okay, the letters that I was confused of in writing word, so it was actually the letter T. If we put double T or 1 T, I started to write double T, and then I erase it with a corrector, and then write 1 T. You can't see how many times my corrector was getting done of this thing by writing 1 T, and then erasing it by writing 2 T and erasing them, and then writing 1 T and erasing them, until I just wrote one, and I got a -1, which has I wrote double T, and it was used to write 1 T. So yes, let's go to the third one. So the third word was about hidden. Hidden was also at school. This is actually the last word was at school. Yes, hidden was the last word that I got embarrassed of in school. It's not the only one, of course. We were having actually the past participle, tense, and this what, and then the teacher was used to remind us of them the last year. She tells us let's say hide, what do we say in the past participle or past tense, and we have to say, and then you have to say hidden. Okay, we all said it correct. At the last, she wanted to make us a mini quiz with mini grade 5 grades, on the mini quiz. She's gonna write the words and then we're gonna answer it by writing them instead of saying them. So that was so easy for me. I wanted to write, and at the half of the words, I got to the word hide. I wanted to write it, and then hidden was the word. I noticed how what is it, but I forgot how to write it. But I do know how to write it and everything. Like all of the words, like I do know how to write them. But when I go in an embarrassed time, like God with me wants me to get embarrassed, I have to go embarrassed. Hidden, I was confused with the letter D. Am I supposed to write double D or one D, double D or one D? I also made the same thing about writing. So as you can know, these three words were also about the same letters. Are do we put double or one, double or one? So yeah, that was actually the last word in school, and now let's go to the other one, two, three, four, five words that are not in school. Incredible was by my family, so which is the fourth word. Yes. So yeah, let's go into it. Incredible. I was confused of something like all of you or all of us start getting confused about it. Is that we were sitting all together, and then my mom came. Not my mom, my cousin, sorry. And then she told me, do you know what this word you want to write? Please write it to my friend. Because she's a teacher, and I forgot how do we spell this word. And say, oh, okay, it's fine. I took her phone. Oh, sorry. I took her phone and I started to write it. Incredible. And here I was so confused with this letter. If do we start with an E or an I? Incredible. The first letter is about to be I or E, and I said it's a teacher, and I said that I know what the word, like please help, God help, remind me, and I wrote E, and I was so embarrassed, and her teacher said, oh, we all get in these problems. She told my cousin, so yeah, we actually write it with I, not E, and yes, that was an embarrassing thing. Let's go to the fifth one, which had bin. The word bin, it was with my friends, and I get always embarrassed with my friends because, yeah, friends check. The word bin, there's another word, but we write it like they have the same rhyme, but different meanings and different letters. Sorry. So the word bin, it can be B-E-E-N, and the other meaning it's called, it's written B-I-N, but they are two of them are called bin, and different meanings, different letters. So here we were asking to translate some words because we were having a quiz for the next day, and we used to study together. Translate. And then here, my friend asked me about the word bin. She told me the other bin, not the first one. Here I was confused. She told me just bin, not the other one, sorry. She told me write bin. I wrote it right bin, and here I started to get confused. Do I write bin with double E or I? Double E or I? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But thank God, in this one I got a little bit embarrassed, but no one noticed, and I wrote it correct, and yes, yeah, this is the only one, so, yes, and now let's go to the sixth word. We still have two words, and we're gonna shut down this video. I told you, we're gonna talk a lot. Eaten. Eaten was an easy word, yes. It was with my mom. We were studying, and we were having a test like the next day in school, but we were studying with my mom, and then my mom started to tell me eat, and you have to write like the past tense past participle as the hidden story. I started to write, and here I also get confused. Mom, do I write it with eaten? Do I write it with I or E? Like, do we write eat E-N or I-N, E-N or I-N. I wrote I-N, and because if you made something wrong with my mom, she literally repeat the whole question. And like I was used to like finish all the questions, one more question and get that, and she told me, oh, you didn't study good, you have to repeat everything with different questions. So yeah, it always happens to me, especially with my mom. Let's go to this seventh one before the last one. Okay, before the last one and the last one are actually about numbers. The seventh one, which is 11. I got a lot in the math with the math teacher. I get confused with the word 11, and if you say something, she started like to tell you, oh, you're still a baby, you don't know how to write the word 11. Like, yes. And I started telling Miss, I swear to God, I know how to write it, but I got sometimes confused. And she told me, yeah, we always get these things. The letters that I get like are 11 with the E and double L. Do we write 11 like E double L E V I N, or do we write 11 E L E V E N? Here I started to get confused of them. So yeah, this is actually an embarrassing thing, and especially when the teacher like shouts on you. She doesn't shout on me, but she tell me like, you're still like small. You're young enough to know how to write the word 11. And in front of the whole class, and the class started to be like a little bit like having discussions about me, and like the whole class have the same problem. So peace. Okay. Now the last word, which is number 8. As I told you, the last 2 words will be about numbers, and this is also about number with that I was actually with also my math teacher. The same problem happened. She started to tell me, you're still young enough to know how to write the word 12 as the 11 story. So in this word, because it's the same story, I'll just say what are the words. I used to get confused of the word 12. How do we write it? T W I double L V E or T W E L V E. So the same letters of the 7th one. And yes, so that was the video for today. Wish you liked the video, and don't forget to tell me in my comments if you guys like in the same problems. Please, 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 and love you. Don't forget to subscribe for me if you didn't yet. Like, subscribe yet, and like this video so you can see everything new. And if this video gets to 100,000 likes, at the second video, I'll be showing you my friend Lee, and we're gonna be making the noodles challenge, the one that are so fired on, and we're gonna see who can finish them first. And you have to tell me in my comments if I should do this, but of course I'm not gonna do it before I get 100,000 likes, or only 100 likes on this video, please, because I got so tired of talking. And the biggest surprise that at the second video, which is with my friend, she's actually French, so she don't know a lot of English. So because I'm Lebanese and I know how to talk English, Arabic, sorry. The next video will be in Arabic. So tell me in my comments if you want to like the second video to be about Arabic. And yes, bye bye, peace. Sorry. Before, don't forget to tell me in my comments if my hair is nice, because I just like did that, and if I should do them like all the time, and if I should tell me in my comments if I should make a video how do I do them like this without using the fair. So bye.